Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Trillionaire Mac, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute since we've uploaded last. I took the weekend off, cleared my mental, and now it is time to get back on the charts. So, of course, I wanted to go over this Friday day trade that I hopped in. We didn't hit full TP once the market closed on Friday, but we actually did hit full TP a couple of hours ago, I want to say. Maybe during Asia session yesterday, something like that. Let's pull it up. Yeah, during Asia session yesterday. So I want to go over this trade with you guys. I want to break it down, show you guys kind of what I was rolling with. Now, a lot of you guys who do follow me on Instagram at Trillionaire Mac, of course you saw this trade. I posted it on my story once we had pushed down to like this region here. Now, I did take 80% of the position off around this area here, which I will explain on the lower time frames, especially with it being Friday, market closing, things like that. Price started to respect this area, pushed back to the upside, and I did not want to give away a ton of profit. So we're going to get all into it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so Euro USD day trading. Euro USD is probably one of my favorite pairs to actually day trade. I love this pair. It's very straightforward. It's very clean. And things just tend to make sense. Now, we did have a Euro USD higher time frame trade for the Telegram clients here. I think our stop was like 5 pips. Let's get that right. There we go. As you guys probably heard my Telegram go off. I just had a student contact me. All right, so we did miss this trade here by literally a few pips. Literally, I think less than a pip, actually, like 0.7 pips. Yeah, like right there. So we missed it by like 0.7 pips. We missed out on 7.12% gain. No problem at all. It happens, right? So if you guys are still in those orders, feel free to go ahead and delete those Telegram orders. But we already had a session on yesterday where I gave you guys the update and everything like that. So Telegram clients, you guys shouldn't be in this trade here, but my students, hopefully you guys were able to catch a day trading move with my methodology. Now remember, if you join the Telegram channel, okay, I don't necessarily teach you guys how to go to the lower time frames. Okay, that's going to be saved for my mentorship students and of course my course students. So if you don't have access to the course, feel free to click the link in the description to gain access to that. And if you aren't a part of the mentorship program, feel free to click the link in the description as well. See what it's all about, see how it can improve your trading skills overall. But overall, look at the testimonials as well. That's going to be really important. All right. So throughout this entire schematic on the M15 time frame, we had a valid sell opportunity. Now I took my entry on the 1 minute time frame, okay, but I want you guys to look at when my confluences were actually filled, or when my trade was actually filled. So when I woke up in the morning, it was around, so 6 a.m. was around this area here, and of course we pushed to exactly the spot that we were anticipating. So we pushed up to this region here, and then price gave us our entire entry schematic. Okay, we see all the confluences that we need to see at a valid zone, which would be here based off the higher time frame. Okay, and the higher time frame was at a valid zone as well. So this is really just correlating time frames properly and understanding what to look for specifically, right? So we can see all of my confluences play out here. Break structure to the upside. We have interaction with demand. Price takes out the interaction with this demand here. So supply had to come into the market, right? Price came back up to this region here to mitigate this supply level. Here, and we can see price literally hits to the T. We do trade 50% into this overall area. My stop was only 1.5 pips here, okay? And then we can see price falls over to the downside. Let's go to the M15 time frame. Now, my first scale out, let's go to the M5 so you guys can see the demand here. My first scale out was at the demand resting here, mainly because we did not just blow through this region. Okay, price came into this region and then we had some type of interaction. Okay, so the chance of price, pushing to the upside and taking this region out was not, it wasn't a low chance, right? Because this now becomes a weak high. Okay, from my previous YouTube videos. If you guys haven't checked those out, feel free to go ahead. They're also in a playlist on how I think it's in the how-to playlist or something like that. So if you guys don't know what weak highs are and strong lows, weak lows, and strong highs, then feel free to go check out that video. It should definitely help you out, especially with market structure and understanding what should be taken out next, things like that, based on probabilities. So we can see that this high here becomes weak because it wasn't able to take out this low. So the probability of price continuing to push to the upside increased, okay, just a little bit. So once we reacted to this and I saw that price did not want to take out this low, then I decided to close around 80% of the position once price tagged back up here, right? Because if we would have just kept going to the downside, then I wouldn't have closed 80%. But because we had pushed back to the upside, came back to the top of this demand range, I thought it was best to go ahead and get out of the trade, at least 80% of the trade, since it was also Friday. So I closed 80% here for around 10.33%. And of course, the rest was left in. All right, we pushed to the upside. And then once the market had reopened, we of course pushed back to the downside. And as you guys can see, we hit the full TP. All right, now my TP was based on my M15. Listen, for my intraday targets, I simply just like to target valid areas on the M15. M15 swing lows and swing highs seem to work for me very, very well. It gets me in and out of trades. Of course, I get to collect, things like 10%, 17%, 20%, but it's not really a swing trade, so to speak. I don't mind swing trading, but I think intraday and day trading is definitely my favorite because I'm in and out of the market very quickly. I don't have to maintain positions over a long period of time. It just works well with my schedule as well. I actually have a lot going on throughout the day. So even taking the time to make out, to take these, taking the time out to make these YouTube videos and things like that, it's a lot easier as well when you are in a day trade position and your position hits within, a few hours, and then you can hop on, make a recording, edit it, and then upload for you guys, right? So I try to push that content so you guys can see these things take place over and over. So we can see here, this was my take profit. This is simply just a swing low after price had respected our supply and continued to take out demand with this push to the downside, right? Now it looks like we are starting to push to the upside. Whatever price decides to do over here, we will discuss as things continue to play out. But this wasn't a bad trade at all, right? Held it over the weekend as well. Went ahead and mitigated risk, and we had already closed 10% on this trade, so it didn't really matter what else the trade did, just leaving 20% on to run. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. If you guys want to join my Telegram channel and get access to my day trades, feel free to do that. It's only $30, okay? But what's most important is you're going to get my chart analysis, my breakdowns. You're going to get updates on a daily basis, and of course, a Sunday night webinar with your boy. All right, so if you're someone who wants to increase your efficiency and effectiveness on the charts, feel free to click on the links in the description, join the mentorship program. We do have our Monday night webinar today. Okay, I know a couple of students did sign up this morning, so you guys should check your email around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 8 o'clock webinar. It'll be around an hour and 30 minutes. We'll be teaching, answering questions, going over my trading plan, and overall preparing our higher time frame charts for our lower time frame entries for the rest of this week. All right. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace out.